Hey everybody, it's Misaki. Okay, so we're back, continuing on. We are starting our next lesson of the day. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Why does it need to be an arena? I'm getting Shokugeki vibes. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally we get to show our stuff! Miriam just sounds like me. Wait a second! Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh, Professor Dog's gonna like you. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! He's a corgi. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I don't even get an option this time? I would have liked to cook with my best friend. Oh, I feel bad. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? I feel so bad it didn't even let me, choose. Sure, Misaki, I'll prepare our stage. Also, because I gave myself a Japanese name, it feels weird. Oh, without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Please go with the robot. Hello, new partner! He boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I live near the airport. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Oh. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. He has a face. Look, he's clearly emoting. Tissue? I hardly know you! He judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. Alright, class. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Would I not just always chicken? I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something more inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. Sorry, and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. That is very true. If you have your mashed potatoes without gravy, I mean, it's just not living. What? Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? I mean, liking him genuinely and trying to get to know him is way better than what your biz is. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. Okay, at this point, Ashley's, like, 100% of Ashley's inspiration is Lumpy Space Princess. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Misaki's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duo now? A duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Misaki was struggling, so I offered to give her a hand. Oh, I like that it doesn't assume I'm a girl. I appreciate that. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Batman. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this. Better partner for you than this thing that has possessed itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear: she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I don't know that he would have my back. We just met. But Miriam's backup hasn't really been the greatest. I don't glisten when I sweat. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? The businessman respects all fair agreements, contracts to handshakes. I took on Misaki as my partner for this activity, and I'll stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Misaki's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he is nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. I'm sorry. Shh. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It is as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Nice. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. Where did we get this KFC brand bowl? The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Sorry, wasn't expecting that last part. Getting personal for a small moment. My grandmother passed away 3 Christmases ago, and yeah, cooking was her favorite thing to do. So. What is it, this thing in Sporks? I don't dislike Sporks, but... Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. he saying set it free like eat the mashed potatoes because you love them? Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Is she secretly the route? Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up her finger full. That is not what she meant by do something. Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Oh. Hold on right there, Misaki. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Could I have potatoes, face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Whoa. What in the world? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Sorry. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus with my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Okay. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't quite strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. Van's face. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh my gosh! Hi Napster Book, how you doing? Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. He can eat all the sea urchin he wants. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. What do you get paid in? Kibble? What is money to you? Do you go shopping? Does he just wander into a store and this is his little corgi? Ghost! Student. No. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense. That's what I'm shaken up by. Colonel Sanders approaches you. Oh, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I guess. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky, I suspect Ashley. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. It's been less than a day. Colonel Sanders? Yes. There's something I need to tell you. Ha ha! Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream. That one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like So many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. I'm sorry! Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another ship on an emotional level? Be afraid! Be very afraid! Of me! Because I'm a monster! See? He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? What the heck is trepidation? What? Why? You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. The Spork Monster goes on the attack. Oh, they spit hot gravy at you! You take 1 damage. Felt a lot of good that defense did. You just had to go on the attack. I feel like I'm supposed to eat it, because it's clearly made out of mashed potatoes and gravy. Spork Monster won't forget this! Focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Ulti utensil. No, that's not what it says. Util utensil. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Colonel, are you just standing there? Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn. I did not mean to skip that. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! Okay, I thought he was gonna summon cuckoos. Power punch! Spork Monster is defeated! Oh. What was this? You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul, who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back. Like you said, he's gonna come back. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the scuttles. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. The chicken! There's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. How did he know where I lived? Live. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Oh my gosh. Good night, my Colonel. It's like, we didn't even finish telling him that we had feelings for him. Is this not weird? In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, there goes everybody. Even Ghost Student. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Oh, okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be in love with Clank. I think I might like Clank! Oh dear. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend UCSAL, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great, why wouldn't he be into you, I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Aren't you supposed to be my best friend? What is this? You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. Oh, goodness gracious. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. I like the effect that they came from the tree. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school on a horse. You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. No, that will not. I'm so scared that I'm actually gonna spook the horse. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! Uh-huh. Yep. Probably should have thought that one through better. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Hi. Oh, Misaki. I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I said. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before you can continue, you suddenly awake! Aw, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals. You don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing's for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Her insults. You sit near the rivals but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you! Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. How long is this game? You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him. They're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! What is Pop's role in this game? Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Okay, well we're gonna stop there for this one. Half an hour goes by really quickly. I don't understand what's happening. I was not expecting occult food monsters. So hopefully this turns out okay. Don't kill anybody, Ashley. Don't kill me. They've already killed somebody, so dang. Well then, still hope you guys are enjoying this. I am going to keep going. Goodness gracious. Obviously, I don't even know if there are multiple routes. I just feel like it's literally called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, so he can be the only ending? Who knows? If you guys liked it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos. No spoilers, but obviously comments are welcome. If you guys have any, just your experiences, anything to say, anything to share. I don't know how many people actually ended up playing this game. I honestly don't remember when it came out. But still excited to see where this goes. This will be very interesting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!